Okay, this is a summary of the 4710 module with the Victory trunk light. I had to do a little bit of backwards engineering after I realized I goofed after I hooked it up. So, seat off, all the pads off. You have to get into the trunk lid to be able to get to the running lights on the trunk lid. But basically, the 4710 module Kuryakyn, you got 4 wires on the input side that connect to this taped. You have 2 wire harnesses running along the right side. You cut open the taped version. And again, I'll have the links to the original write-ups on this in the description. But basically, when you open up this taped, there's 3, technically, white and red wires. In the original description, they only show 1, so I don't know why or how they added, or when they added the extra wires, but I just guessed and tapped into 1 and never had an issue. So, that's all in that original description. The only difference again I found was there's technically 3 white red wires, 2 run the length, and then there's a 3rd one that comes from the back end and doubles back, and it's already taped up and continues on. I don't know where that goes, but all these wires here go down to your bottom blinkers. So if you're running, if you want your trunk lights to blink and brake, and you have the Victory trunk light emblem installed, you need to run 2 separate wires that go directly to each the right and left blinker. You do not need to cut into, like I did, which is my goof. You do not need to tap into this taped up harness after this big plug. This is where I had to fix the green and pink wire that goes to the right running light, now blinker. So you have 2 output wires that you use, the brown and violet. So I ran and just cut them, or cut off the plugs. I guess you could leave and use a male female if you wanted to, but I don't see why I would ever need to unplug this. I don't ever plan on taking my trunk off. So, which again, if you're taking the trunk off, I don't know why you would do this mod anyway. So yeah, so the brown goes to the right blinker, which taps into that said green and pink, and that'll isolate just this light. And then on the left one, again, it is also a green and pink. That green and pink is 1 wire that runs continuous. That would obviously, I guess, cause these to run in series when they're just the running lights. So the violet wire you run up directly and tap into the green pink at the left, which that will cause then this, which is plugged into this harness up here. There's a Y connector that comes with it. You unplug it and plug one end of the Victory emblem light into this connector, and then the Y connector plugs in the rest of it and gives you the running light. But to isolate just your running lights to get you to blink, this is the right blinker. So you have your right at the bottom, you have your right here. You run the 2 output wires from the 4710 directly to the green pink here. Obviously this is not blinking now. And now the left to the other output, the violet, goes directly to the green pink, which will give you blinker. I can't hit the brake and record at the same time, but trust me, the brake lights work also. So this is the shortened version of the 4710 module, and the way I ran these splices with extra wire to where it'll tuck down into that little cubby hole and it's out of the way, so you don't have to worry about your seat. If you do, there is technically enough room underneath here if you don't want to run the extra and just splice in directly with the wires. They're fairly long enough where you could just splice right into and then tuck the whole dang thing up underneath. But if you're worried about heat or anything else or water, then running the extra wire, which makes it kind of bird's nesty, but then that'll allow you to tuck it in underneath. So again, in the description I'll provide the links to the original write-ups that'll give you the colors that you need to splice into. Again, there's 3 technically white and red wires, white and an orange, and to my eyes that's here. Per the original write-up it only shows 1, but that ain't that big a deal. So again, now I'm just repeating myself, but 2 extra wires isolated to both the left and right out of the output side will get you left and right blinkers from your running lights, and will also allow your Victory trunk emblem to glow, and only glow and not blink with your blinkers, because now it is isolated from the left and right blinker itself. Okay, done with this one. Thank you, bye.